from Tai, Tanzania. First pitcher, who is Miriam Juma from Tai, Tanzania. A round of applause, please.
Awesome. Oh, yes, that is perfect. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If I was in Tanzania, I would actually say habari za mchana. I'm super excited this morning to walk you through how we at Tai Impact are leveraging the power of storytelling but also digital technologies to attain inclusive education in Africa. We know of the statistics, don't we? Earlier this morning, pardon me, please help me with the next slide, but I will continue. Earlier this morning, we heard of the statistics, and we all know of the different statistics that are out there, with 60% or almost 60% of our youth dropping out of school at the age of between 15 and 17 years, especially girls, and the great exclusion of young people, of people with disabilities in our education system as well, due to multiple cultural reasons, taboos, and discrimination. And of course, we have the big number of almost 400 million youth who are going to be a part of this great workforce, and we need to make sure that they have the skills that they need to be able to compete. So, this is a problem, but what are we at Tai Impact doing? Now, stories are a way that we as Africans have received our values, and they have shaped the way we look at life and we look at everything in the community. This is why at Tai, we are using the power of storytelling for social behavioral change. We are creating educational content in the form of animations, comic books, comic posters, radio dramas to influence social behavioral change, but also to ensure young people have the skill set that they need, the digital skills, the 21st century skills that they need to thrive. Now, I don't just want to talk to you about this innovation, but I want to show you just a snippet.
Nimalizie kwa kusema, wakati wengine melala, Wasindi tuko macho tunawajibika. Tofauti ya kijiji kisicho na maendeleo na chenye ustawi ni uwepo wa wanawake na mabinti wanaothaminiwa na wanaopewa nafasi kama sisi. Ona inavyopendeza na kufurahisha. Ukatili hauna nafasi katika jamii ya Wasindi. Tunaidai vyuo vikuu, degree na PhD nyingi. Sisi ni mashujaa wenu.
Ladies and gentlemen, these stories are not just our stories, but they're stories from the community that we create with the community. These stories are owned by the community as well. You may be wondering how we disseminate this content to the community. We have outreach activities where we reach schools and out-of-school youth as well. And we also are able to have discussions with the students, but also with the gatekeepers in the community, because they are the ultimate decision makers for young people. For the marginalized or unconnected communities, our comic books and comic posters are in their community libraries, but also in their schools so that they can continue engaging with this content. But we've also leveraged on the expansion of internet, having an online type platform that has all of this content centralized into one space. We've had great reception from the community as these are their stories. We've seen a great increase in awareness in critical issues like sexual reproductive health and also issues around people living with disabilities. We've had multiple notable remarks, but these are only a few from one of our beneficiaries believing that our solution could have saved the life of some other girls in her school, and one of our great ministers realizing that what we are doing is a game changer program. We have a digital footprint, of course. We have we've produced 41 animations in the past 7 years, and having reached 17 million community members in Tanzania through digital and media technology, and also the in-person interactions with over 67,000 young people. We love our partners. They help us reach people and have great impact, especially the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Education in Tanzania, who guide us and give us the approval to go out into these communities and have that positive impact. So what is the need? How will your contribution help us? We plan to develop that online portal into an offline digital interactive platform where young people will have access to a plethora of content that will support them in changing their mindsets for the better, building digital skills, but also ensuring that they are prepared for the world to come. We also plan to partner with other great organizations, just like we have done in Tanzania, to reach across the continent. Organizations like TechAid, the Asanka that won last year's competition, who are doing great work as well. Digital solutions are inherently scalable, and our content, as you saw, is in Swahili at the moment with English subtitles, but no matter the country we go to, we can adapt it to that country. And we also look forward to, it is tested and trusted, and we also look forward to working with the Ministry of Education to make sure that we participate in implementing the new digital strategy that we're coming up with. Thank you very much, or as I would say, asante sana.
Thank you very much for this brilliant expose. I will turn to my jury member if there is any question to the candidate.
Thank you, Mariam, for the pitch. This is about storytelling.
Yes, sir.
Leveraging digital technology in storytelling. We saw the story, which was like a baraza, in a way. Do you think you could have also expanded the story beyond the baraza to give us a situation where the storytelling is taking place in, for example, the homestead instead of the baraza? Because of the level of the learners that are involved, that you want to influence. Is that something that you could think about? And then just about the cost, before I go to the cost, on the language and scalability, Tanzania, yes, is Swahili, which is common across. Do you see any impact on languages other than Swahili within Tanzania, considering again the target audience? Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your question. Yes, we do go beyond the baraza, and maybe because of time, I'll expand more on your second question. So yes, we do use Swahili because that is the main language spoken in Tanzania. But as we are looking to expand to other countries, so for example, through partnerships, we've been able to go to Kenya and Zambia as well. But as we're looking to expand to the Western countries as well, we do plan to make it as culturally relative by using the specific language of that area. So for example, Ghana, we could have the content in Tree. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. One last question for you.
I just like to know the cost. So I think taking the last question up again. Thank you.
Thank you. So the cost of the animation varies depending on the length and whether the animation will be 2D or 3D. But one of the things that we have done as an NGO is that we have a sister company, and the sister company really also helps with the sustainability part of the NGO. So with the sister company, we're been able to reduce the cost of animation by 80% because we are creating our content in-house. So that is what has helped us also manage the cost of the solution. Thank you. For the user, it is completely free. So all of our content is free, from the comic books to the comic posters, the radio dramas, and they're aired out into the community for absolutely free. And they can interact with them for as long as they want to. Yes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.